I've got Palestine links down in the description. You should really go check them out once this video's done. Free Palestine. The Trolls video might have been a bad idea because after I made it, I decided to re-watch Band Together again. You know, for fun. And my Apple Watch literally thought I was having a heart attack.
I'm joking!
I'm just kidding. That didn't happen. And of course, I don't regret making the video. I actually thought it was incredibly sweet how it resonated with so many people. And the fandom welcomed me with open arms, even though I'm only just now discovering how good the movies are. You know, I wrote a joke in there that if that video reaches 10,000 views, then DreamWorks has to let me write the fourth movie. I thought 10,000 was a crazy goal at the time, but that video is steadily inching towards that, and I'm really mad that I forgot to include that part. So DreamWorks, if that video, or this video, hits 10,000 views, you have to let me in that writer's room when you greenlight Trolls 3. I took one creative writing class last year, so of course I'm more than qualified. Okay, but the point of this video is just going to be me rambling off about whatever leftover thoughts I have since making that last video, and then I'm not making another Trolls video for a while, because I really don't want to be known as the girl that makes Trolls videos.
Fun time! No.
Actually, I wouldn't mind that being my reputation, but I want to space it out at least, you know what I mean? This will be kind of disorganized and off the cuff, even though I have a script, so just work with me here. Okay, so some people in the comments of the last video suggested that I watch Trolls The Beat Goes On, which I've seen clips of on TikTok. I thought it looked kind of interesting. So I was open to checking it out. So I did, and
I've done some things I'm not proud of.
Ew.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't like it. I watched the first 4 episodes, and I thought it was super cute how they referenced the first movie a bunch, but all that really does is make me wish I was watching that movie, which is only a few clicks away, as it is also on Netflix. I'm sure as the show goes along, the references slow down because that's usually what happens with spin-offs, but I don't really want to watch the other 8 seasons. I would much prefer to just watch highlights because the good parts of this show are pretty fun. It's just that they're sandwiched between a bunch of tropes that I really don't like. Plus, if this isn't canon, which I'm inclined to believe that it's not because Creek is here, then what exactly am I gaining? I am mildly curious though, so here's the deal I'm going to make with you guys. I will only watch clips of the show on YouTube and TikTok, and if there are any specific episodes that you think I should watch, then I will also check those out. But only if 3 or more people recommend that particular episode so that I know it's a good one. So you guys should collaborate in the comments, and only in the comments, to vote for the best TBGO episodes. That and Trollstopia. So I got really attached to John Dory since making the last video. I have no idea how this happened.
I'm the oldest. I had to be the leader. 4 little brothers is a lot of responsibility. 4 little brothers is a lot of responsibility.
Okay, I have a hunch how this happened. I'm gonna go more into this later, but it seems to me like John Dory was forced, one way or another, to step up as the eldest sibling and fill in the role of his parents. Now, not to get too serious or anything, but I've been told, from second-hand accounts, of course, that can take a massive toll on you as you grow up. Parent-child relationships and sibling relationships are 2 completely different things, and expecting a child to do both is ignorant parenting, full stop. I still think it's fucked up that JD dipped. I don't blame the other brothers for being mad at him, especially Branch, but I do get it. Absent parents and child actors. This family was set up from the start. Moving on before this gets too depressing, you'd think this would have ruined the jokes about Bruce and Clay, not wanting to hug him and stuff, but surprise, surprise, they actually still make me laugh in spite of this. Probably because his reaction is really what sells it. He's offended, but they don't draw too much attention to it, so it's fine. The hug time joke was kind of pushing it, though.
Hug time!
Yeah, no.
But it's okay, it's kind of deserved, which makes it hurt more. Like, I see fan art of the other brothers, like, sticking it to John because it's his fault that the band broke up, and I can't even be mad about it.
You just see the way she looked her up and down. She looked at her up and down like she was the scum of the earth. Like she was the scum of the earth.
Anyway, this is a John Dory stan account. If you don't like John Dory, feel free to update that opinion because JD hate will not be tolerated. My subscribers know that I will not hesitate to stick up for dumbass middle-aged men, so y'all better behave in that comment section. Speaking of which, I agree with the fandom-wide headcanon that John Dory isn't the sharpest knife in the crayon box, but like, why do people think he can't read? He can read. What are you people on about? Also, as a Heathers veteran, I keep calling him Jason Dean by accident, which would be funny if they had anything in common, but I don't think that they do. I just wanted to point this out. In my last video, I neglected to talk about Velvet and Veneer all that much. Most of the time, if I don't talk about something, it's probably because I don't really have much to add to the conversation. I think Velvet and Veneer are great villains. They're the best villains of the trilogy. Brianna and Andrew have amazing vocals, the whole 9 yards. But here's some fandom things I disagree with. A lot of people say that these two are like teenagers, which I found out since writing the script of this video that this is canon. I feel weird about this because I read them as being like super young adults, like around my age. This isn't super important or anything, I just really don't like that I was wrong. I complained that the movie never discloses what Velvet and Veneer are supposed to be. Like, I know that they're based off of Betty Spaghetti dolls, but like, what are they? Veneer refers to them as Mount Ragans at one point. I don't know, I thought he meant that in the same way that people from New York are called New Yorkers. But like, I'm not gonna fight it. I guess they're Mount Ragans. My bad, I guess. A lot of people want them to return in the 4th movie, and like, I don't think that they will. I love them as villains, but I don't know, I feel like the Trolls movies have a bit of an episodic vibe to them. You know what I mean? Like, of all the Trolls franchises, you could make like 10 of these movies and they'd all be fire. I'm kidding. DreamWorks, please do not make 10. But narratively, I can't really see the two of them coming back unless they have like connections with somebody in the next movie and they pull like a Silence of the Lambs or whatever, which they're not gonna do. I do wish we knew a little bit more about them. Like, why is Velvet so obsessed with fame that she was willing to straight up murder Floyd? Personality-wise, she seems to have been like this from a young age, but like, why is she so desperate to be famous? I guess part of the fun is leaving it up to personal interpretation though, so leave your headcanons for Velvet and Veneer down in the comment section.
Don't be lazy.
I was watching some of the deleted storyboards, and one of them is the two singing Applause by Lady Gaga. That song is literally perfect for them, but I feel like it doesn't fit the vibe of the rest of the soundtrack. You know what I mean? However, there's one line in this demo that got me thinking.
Everyone loves the Trolls now. I don't want to get burned.
Were the Trolls universally hated before the events of the first movie? Or is this because early on the two of them were supposed to be Bergens and this line is just a leftover of that? Like most of the fandom, I don't really care for Crimp all that much. I don't hate her either, but something I can't figure out is whether she's supposed to be likable or not. Like her design, the way she talks, her cover of 9 to 5. It's very blurry whether you're supposed to actually enjoy her presence. Like, they definitely wrote her to be sympathetic because she sticks it to Velvet and Veneer at the end. And anyone who was forced to read Catcher in the Rye in high school knows that you can write a character to be unlikable and sympathetic. In the first chapter of that book, we learn that Holden's little brother dies. That's sad and we can feel bad for him, but if I knew this motherfucker in the real world, he would take decades off my life. Anyway, Crimp. If I were to guess, I'd say that the writers thought that people would appreciate her, and this just didn't end up happening, whether it be the way that she's written, or the fact that Velvet and Veneer don't like her, and people really like Velvet and Veneer, as they should. In all honesty, it's probably the fact that she was an accomplice to Velvet and Veneer, and yet has the audacity to arrest them. Like, does she even have the authority to put handcuffs on people? Where did she get them from? So a few people in the fandom seem to think that Trolls 4 will feature Branch's grandma coming back and somehow revealing that she was actually alive the entire time. I wouldn't be surprised if they went this route, but not gonna lie, I'd be disappointed because, that would kind of undermine Branch's whole character arc. Besides, all the Trolls films are, thematically cohesive. Actually. The first film is about attaining happiness, so every single thing that happens in that movie ties back to that theme. The second movie is about, racism, culture, colonialism, and the third movie is about family, specifically sibling relationships. So the villains are twin siblings, Poppy has a secret sister, and Branch has 4 brothers that he had a falling out with. I didn't realize this until after I made that last video, but just another reason why this franchise is great. But you know what they could do? Tell us what happened to Branch's parents. Because there's a lot of stuff that they left open-ended in the last movie, because JD was forced to step up and take care of his brothers, and it clearly did something to him, you know? Like I said, it's fucked up that he abandoned Branch in particular, who didn't deserve any of this, but I guess he didn't know that the other 3 would also leave. Plus, the grandma was still available, so technically from his perspective, there were plenty of people to take care of him. Anyway, I said in the last video that Poppy and Viva really need to confront Peppy on all the secrets that he's been keeping from them, so maybe while they're doing that, Branch, Clay, Bruce, and Floyd can ask John Dory about what happened to their parents, and the movie's theme can be like secrets or life in the troll tree or whatever. Wait, that was kind of good. DreamWorks, please let me work on the 4th movie. You guys don't even have to pay me. I'll do it for free. Just kidding. I need money. Speaking of which, you guys should, hit the subscribe button. And maybe like this video. I say all this as if the 4th movie has even been confirmed. Financially speaking, I don't know why they wouldn't make a 4th, but I've been wrong before. Or maybe I'm just used to Netflix canceling shows for no reason. But this movie made a bunch of money, accumulated a fandom, and Timberlake wants more movies, so I don't know why they wouldn't make a 4th. Okay, here's a few fan theories that I've come up with that I'd like to share. I recently came up with a theory that trolls and Bergens are, related in the same way that lions and house cats are related. I just feel like they look somewhat similar, and just the trolls evolved to be more cutesy, you know what I mean? This is a pretty popular one, but I strongly believe in it. Branch is significantly lighter than the other trolls. Exhibit A. Exhibit B. Exhibit C. Most people theorize that the other trolls eat exclusively cupcakes and root beer, and Branch in his bunker most certainly only ate berries and leaves and dirt and shit. Branch was so unhinged in the first movie. I would not be surprised if he actually ate dirt sometimes. Also, I know at the beginning of the 3rd movie, John Dory struggles to pick up Branch and stuff. I think John Dory is just so stupid that he genuinely thought Branch was gonna be around the same way he was as a kid. And so when he picked him up the way that you would pick up a child. Either that or he's just really old. Speaking of John Dory, he said that he did come back to the troll tree, but nobody was there. I'd like to think that Floyd actually did try to come back too, and that's precisely when he got kidnapped by Velvet and Veneer. And in fact, I think he announced that he was ending his solo career to see his family again, like in Coco, and that's what Velvet and Veneer captured him. And nobody noticed when he disappeared because they were all like, well, he did say he was gonna leave, so yeah, he left. It makes perfect sense. I firmly believe that Veneer is a substantially better performer than Velvet, but he still uses Floyd's talent because he's only slightly above average. This is solely because Velvet's singing voice is provided by Brianna Mazzola, and her speaking voice is provided by this random lady, whereas Veneer's singing and speaking lines are both provided by Andrew Rannells. By the way, what a creative use of voice dubbing. Props to the production team. And the craziest thing is, if I didn't know this before I watched the movie, I don't think I would have noticed. Okay, so I probably should have watched Trolls Holiday at some point, but I didn't because, I don't know, nobody asked me to. But I guess I'll do that now.
20 minutes later.
This wasn't bad, but I can see why nobody was really begging me to watch this one. Poppy kind of goes through the same arc she went through in World Tour, except just with Bridget. It was cute and stuff, but I don't have much to say. Everything you can get out of this, you can get out of watching Holiday in Harmony and World Tour, so, you know. So I guess if you want to hear Branch singing Lean On Me, then this is perfect for you.
We all need somebody to lean on me. When you're not strong.
We got you, no matter what.
Guys, I think we have a situation.
Hey, Aaron, maybe you're better off without me. Somebody to lean on.
Watch, as soon as I upload this video, I'm gonna think of other things to add on and I'm gonna be so pissed off. But I'm in college and I don't have infinite time for script writing, so if I think of something else, I'll just put it on my Tumblr or something. Follow me! Okay guys, so funny story. This is like the third time I'm recording this video. I recorded it once in my school's recording studio and the audio was only coming out of one headphone. And I was like, well, we can't have this. So then I decided to record it again. And then I was like, oh, I sound awful in this. I can't put this up. After releasing, like, imagine releasing your magnum opus and then in the next video, you just sound like this the entire time. Nobody's gonna watch a video where I sound like this the entire time. I probably have a few videos where I sound like this the entire time. I'm learning, okay? So this is the third time I'm recording this. If this isn't the take, then fuck it. I guess this video's not gonna exist. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you guys want me to make more Trolls videos, I will probably definitely end up doing that, because I definitely want to make a tier list video. And I definitely have a few video essay ideas, so I could definitely put them in my back pocket, and if if you guys want me to make them, then I probably will, because I want to make them. Like, I want to spread it out. Like, I don't want my next 5 videos to be about Trolls. Like, I really want to talk about Gumball, but I don't know what to talk about. And, like, I want to make a Has Been Hotel video because I enjoyed episodes 5 and 6, but the problem with video making is that I need to have, like, a lot to say so that I have around 10 minutes worth of content. This is also why I don't take requests, because videos that I want to make are hard enough as is. Making videos that I wouldn't want to make would, like, kill me. So I don't want anyone requesting a video unless you're gonna pay me for it. Because if you pay me, then consider it done. Okay, I'm done talking. Goodbye.
Good old Rhonda. Airtight, huh? Aw, don't listen to them. Pish posh applesauce. You're the greatest, Rhonda. Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, she's licking the inside of my mouth and it tickles.